From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Athletics taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Drew Rasmussen. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Denzel Clark, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. In the air, left field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. So up next, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Simpson gets under it. He makes the grab. Out number 2. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Langoliers in his 4th year, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just a wasted pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Backed off the plate that time.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Next pitch is outside. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And a 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carrying well. Out of here. All muscle to center field. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Brent Rooker. This one smacked out to left center. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Simpson should have this one, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Back now in Tampa Bay. And pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Severino. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in their bat.
That one ripped, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit. Hee-haw! Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Field 2. In the air on the infield. Wilson under it. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
On the ground, Wilson. Throw to first in time.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13.
Junior Caminero now at the plate. Hee-haw! Swing and a ball hammered left field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back here in Tampa Bay, here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
In the air to left center. He's got it. One away.
Batting seven, the right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. towards left center. Mullins has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting in, the third baseman, number 3,
Max Muncy up next for the A's. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Up the middle. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder, number 1.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Denzel Clark. Popped out to left his first time. And that's outside. Swings through that one. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. This to third. To second, Lux. And that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, now up for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. And Luis Severino continues.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Strike 2. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Kurtz takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So up next, Jake Fraley. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Taylor Walls digs in now. Man at first, one away. Fouled off. He was late. Runner on the go. Now fly ball to right center. Butler on his way over. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first.
Batting in, the left fielder, Chandler.
So digging in, Chandler Simpson. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. On the ground to the left.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Boom, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Nick Fortes stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Kurtz thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air, center field. Mullins moving under this one. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brent Rooker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Into center. And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Jacob Wilson will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. To second down, but he's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Both opportunity right here. And what? Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it was a strike. The call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Hit on the ground to the right side. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Athletics 4, the Rays nothing. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Gavin Lux.
Yeehaw!
That one catches the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Designated hitter,
Yandy Diaz now. 0 for 1 so far. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous. Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance in an immaculate inning.
Next offer in there for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're down 4-0. Back here in Tampa Bay, stepping in, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Single to right in his first trip. This one in the air center field. Mullins settles underneath it. 1 down.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder, number 1, Denzel.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Denzel Clark. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. This looks like extra bases. And it'll be runners at 2nd and 3rd, only 1 away. Throw cut off, down to the plate.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Now on the mound for the Rays, Cole Sulser.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
So up next, Nick Kurtz, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that is gone. He sends it out of here. And they boost their lead. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
1 down. Next to hit, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
1 out, man at first. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Stays alive.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here's the 0-2. And there's a ball. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
That big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson. Center field, Mullins in position, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. Bottom 4 as the Rays come up to hit. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Grounded out his first time up. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Hey!
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Ball, that's down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Next one off the plate inside, and the count is 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley picked up a base hit to center his first time.
Ball, that's up.
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Rays held in check here, not going their way. It's 7-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder,
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. He's 2 for 2.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Here's a high chopper.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
That's low. That's a ball.
Popped up. 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jeff.
And the Rays
McNeil.
manager making his way towards the mound now, as he will make the move. Cole Sulser is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Mason Engler.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here is Jeff McNeil. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
No,
To first, and he
he's
beats
safe.
it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the A's, the center
Third
fielder,
time through the order now. Denzel Clark, the next to hit. 1 for 3. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And it's gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Though not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now here is Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Went
No,
away
that's
off that
hot.
fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Ripped to right. It drops in, gets away a little bit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And first offering is fouled off. Kurtz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a big swing and a miss. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fights it off, he'll see another. Next one is off the play, and the count's even at 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
The 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mason Engler done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. The new pitcher in the game, Yoendris Gomez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down at the plate. Jacob Wilson. The shortstop takes the ball. This to center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the A's.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. And the first offering is fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Mullins on the move. And that is that. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The A's have the lead 13-0. This is Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Puts it away for the out. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Up the middle, fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Nick Fortes.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Kurtz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And now Lawrence Butler.
The right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
You know, these Athletics, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the A's.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And now here is Max Muncy. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 22.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off.
That's the ball.
Foul ball there. Muncy at first, 1 gone. And that one almost got him. Two now. And a payoff pitch. Now there's a bullet down the line. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Denzel Clark. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they extend their lead. And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Yoendrys Gomez out of the game. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Steven
Rays.
Wilson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at first with 1 gone, Nick Kurtz. Up next for the A's, Hammered down the right side, but foul. On the ground to short, could be two. To second, there's one, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The A's are on top here, 15-0. This is Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Bottom of the 6th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Gavin Lux. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that gets down for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Number 2, designated hitter.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's a little high.
Ball.
Ball 1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Here, what?
Stays alive. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Around in the box again, takes a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ground ball right side. McNeil tosses to first. That's a very athletic play.
Up next for the Rays, the third baseman, number 20.
Now at the plate, Junior Caminero.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida.
Leading off.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Baker, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Deal 1. Ground ball up the middle. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the A's, the designated
Next. For the A's, Brent Rooker.
Ball.
The Athletics up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's high. That's a ball.
Wilson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. 2-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Lux for 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Steven Wilson departs.
now pitching.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Brian Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty after the double play. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Swings and misses, and one down below the zone. Wilson, the runner at first with 2 gone. To the right side. Lux throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. The A's strand 1 as they can't add to their slim 15-0 lead. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Hike one.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
This one in the air. Wilson under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That's a base hit, and that's a 1-out single. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls.
Hey,
And the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Chandler Simpson will hit next. Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Digging in, Nick Fortes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Bases loaded, 1 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Ball high.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 15-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can.
And here comes Mark Kotsay as he's ready to make the change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino done for the afternoon. And he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And now Yandy Diaz.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Two on, 2 outs. And it's 1-1. On the ground to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8th inning coming up. The A's lead it 15-2. Back now in Tampa Bay. We go to the 8th. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. And ball 1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Breaking ball misses down and away. Here's the 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the
I know
A's,
that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the batter now, Max Muncy. This one in the air, center field. Mullins under it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jeff.
One out man at first. Next up for the A's, Jeff McNeil. Swinging a foul straight back.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Butler stands at first with one out. And 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. So digging in, Denzel Clark.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ball.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runners at first and second with one gone. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. Hits the top of the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Now here's an easy route with a pair of runners stranded together. Things getting a little messy on the bases. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian Baker is done, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. Now on the mound for the Rays, Garrett Clevenger.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
High fly ball out towards left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So a job well done by the Rays bullpen. Last half of the eighth coming up. The A's lead it 15-2. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped towards third. On to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hee-haw!
Fouled off left side. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Clark settles under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Rays.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Ha!
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Got on plane with that pitch, not as far away, but out there a little bit, but he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. The Athletics out front here, 15-2. We go to the 9th, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the A's.
So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. It's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. That one fouled off. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the 9th.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. Simpson drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got him. 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
Butler.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle to second,
Hey,
but he beats the
throw.
throw. Save.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Garrett Clevenger done for the day, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching.
Griffin Jacks on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time and try to get out of this.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and that's the third out. The A's out front 15-2. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls.
Yeah!
Flying into right center field. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Simpson in the box now. Takes strike one. Close,
Nope,
but
ball.
called a ball. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to third. Oh, Penn picked it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That keeps the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss at a slider. Just
inside
misses.
ball.
Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Walls at second. Simpson on at first with nobody out. This one chopped up the middle. They put the tag on him. So back to the top of the order. Here's Gavin Lux to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. That's in there. 0-2 now. Called out on strikes. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
Tap foul at the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the last half of inning number 9. The Rays down to their final strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Up the middle. McNeil. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's take this one in a blowout.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
15-2 the final in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.